Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 38 of Europa Universalis 4 as Malwa. And in the last video we finished off our epic war against Ming. Chagatai looks like they lost a fair bit of land. Well, we do know that they lost gain a base tax and lose ducats or manpower. We'll lose the ducats. We know that Chagatai did lose about 4 or 5 provinces. Luckily Ming didn't take anything from us. There was a very real moment there where I thought we were going to lose some stuff significantly to him, but we didn't. We just got away with it, so I am happy with that. Just waiting for an institution to spread enough for me to be able to embrace it. It is taking its time. It's going to cost us a fair few ducats to do, but I think we'll probably be able to afford it once it is all done. Might even have to get a loan or two, but I think that is going to be fine. How are you actually stalled, or is the institution still spreading? 0.65 per month. Not exactly great. You do have the institution spread edict turned on, so we can't really do an awful lot to speed that up. We could go ahead and take another military idea group, but I don't think that I will. Don't really need that inflation reduction either. Our inflation's doing quite well right now. Don't have any loans. Corruption is at 0. Could go ahead and throw in an insult somewhere, just try and keep things up. Who are our rivals actually? We have Ming, we have Delhi, we have one that we're not using, so let's use Ayutthaya. Probably switch to Vijayanagar later on. We do want to try and take some more stuff from Bamanis, of course. We do still have a truce with them, but only for another year. They are, of course, still allied with Delhi, but we can do the same trick that we always do, which is where we just dive in and take Delhi quickly. And I'll try not to accidentally give a province to Vijayanagar this time around. We've lost an advisor. That was our military guy. Morale of armies would probably be greatly appreciated right now. He is unfortunately the wrong culture, so I can't upgrade him, but it'll save us a bit of money. We're not doing too bad in terms of our tech. It'll all be a lot better once this annoying institution penalty goes away. So we're just going to save up the points until we get there. We are behind on admin, so I would really, really like to take that. Institution spread, where are we? We're getting close now. 5 provinces have it. So I think if we get one more province, that will probably be enough. And I know that there are a couple of provinces. That's at like 90-something%. I'm sure there were some that were a little bit closer. 61, 71, 62. I mean, we could do a bit of development in some of these, but that's always risky. This one is probably about the closest. So we could do just like a little bit of development here. There we go. So that is now present. Is that now enough? Probably not. It is. We're just short on the money now. We need 2,658. Well, we could certainly take a loan. And we're just slightly too short to do that. Let's wait for the next month. We won't need to take a second loan that way. So if we wait until the end of the year, how much are we making? Not a huge amount, but it's not too bad either. So now we can go ahead and embrace the institution. Let's go ahead and do that. And now we can... We're only 16% over, so let's go and get the admin tech. Let's go ahead and get the military tech. We're still behind times by quite a few years. Delhi no longer considers us their rival. Interesting. Oh, most of our rivals have just disappeared. Now, one thing I did want to just go and check there very quickly is institution... Well, technology, really. Yeah, Ming's massively ahead of us now. We are really falling behind. Even Bamanis is doing better than we are. So we're quite far behind on tech. Let's go ahead and turn off these edicts. Simply because they are costing us money where we don't need it anymore. I mean, we do still have institution spread that we need. But we've just spent a bit of money, so let's try and turn that down. I think that's all of them. No, there's another one. Okay, so we have costly embargoes on Delhi. Let's go ahead and revoke that embargo. Apparently that was our only one. So who are we rivaled against now? Just Ming. Ming is now our only rival. Excellent. Knew we were going to end up against Ming sooner or later. It was inevitable. Don't have any money. I would like to build up to another army stack here, but got the manpower. The manpower is not the problem now. Money's the problem. How are we doing with the fleets? Even though we took a bit of extra coastland from Bengal, it hasn't given us an awful lot more fleet to play with. Or sailors, actually. It's still quite a low number. That is fine, though. But we really need to catch up in tech if we want to have any chance at all of dealing with Ming. We lost our royal marriage with Vijayanagar. Let's get that back. I will be going to war with Vijayanagar at some point, but probably not until after we deal with Brahmanis, so I don't see any point in rushing to do that. So my question is going to be, when do I bother to integrate IDAR? Do I try and get them sooner, or do I try and find a way to feed them more of Sindh? And there are some cores that do belong to them, like Delhi has... this is an IDAR core. No, it's a Delhi core. IDAR has a claim. Okay, maybe they don't have any more cores over here. But yeah, we could certainly go ahead and grab some of this stuff. We didn't have a... Sindh is still allied with Transoxiana, which is a pain. You don't really have anybody else that we could call in to do anything against you, unfortunately. But we do have Cam that we could attack. Oh, Koch is completely gone now. They've been swallowed up by Cam. We were actually getting a... We were fabricating on you, were we not? Yes. So let's go ahead and get a claim over there. We can probably get a claim on a couple of provinces. We don't have any truce with you. Of course, we don't have any money or manpower either, but we've never let little details like that stop us before. So we could potentially go up here with another stack and prepare to jump in on these guys. Although I think I'd probably like to try and at least get my admin tech up for now. My admin tech is still woefully behind. So is military tech. Really need to stop expanding a little bit. Going to 3 stability. There we go. See, if I'd have paid to go up to 3 stability, then that would have just been wasted on us. Making decent money. That's another advantage of not having your full army. You do make decent money. That rebellion should all go away soon. We could pay 900 ducats to gain 5 army professionalism. I don't think I need to. I mean, we are drilling with some armies, so I think overall it's fine. You're not fully drilled. Autosave always happens when you don't want it to. So you... Look, let me click on stuff. You're not fully drilled, you're not fully drilled, you're not fully drilled. So we'll just leave you guys to keep drilling for now. Let's go and have a look and see what states we can make. No point doing that because we don't own it all yet. Or that one, or that one. Go away. We don't own all of that one. We do own all of that one. What would that be worth? Quite a bit, actually. We would have to core it. Cost us 180. I did say that I wanted to try and save up my admin points, but... So we could get that one as well. There's still one province that we don't have. I think I'll wait until I have it all. Got all of this now as well. Is that worth much? Yeah, I just don't want to have to keep spending more admin points than I need to core extra stuff, so... Bengali separatists are dropping away now. There we go. We've almost done. We've almost resolved our issue of rebels. Let's go and see if we can get this up to a 20 stack now. We have the manpower, we have the money. What is our current force limits? Our current force limit is 150. And we probably want to try and get as close to that as we can. At the same time, we also want to get our tech up as high as we can as well. So we're already starting to get the institution penalty from global trade. I'll be able to get the next Diplotech soon. There we go, get the next Diplotech now. And then we'll be able to get the next admin tech again relatively soon after that. We'll have another idea group from that as well. But yeah, we are still behind time when it comes to military tech. So we definitely want to try and get that on par with everybody else. Certainly with Ming. Because we're definitely having some trouble with army morale. That didn't help us out too much last time. Now Cam, you are allied with Bengal and Mongyang, that's not a problem. Are you small enough to vassalize? I guess you probably not now, you're probably a bit too large. 115%, so close. What about Bengal? Could we vassalize you? 190%, no, Bengal are actually larger. We could potentially get here into Arakan, although they're quite large anyway. I mean, we could try and take some provinces from Cam and then vassalize them later. Mongyang is where now? Or one of these nations that I cannot see. Why can't I see you? That's Mongpai, Mongkung. Which one's Mongyang? Mongyang, this one here, single province, not to be too worried about. Would be nice to grab this province here from Bengal and join everything together. And, you know, we can get some war reparations if we choose to do this. So, let's go ahead and get ready to make this war happen. It's not going to help me gaining admin points. I probably will hold off coring stuff anyway. I won't core stuff until I've actually got that admin tech. That's probably the best thing to do. But yeah, I think we can jump in. Let's get you up there next to the capital. You can move down there into that province. And you're going to move in here. And can we get any more claims? Need 30. Got 18.67. So yeah, we'll grab some of that stuff. We'll be able to go ahead and... I mean, we could just roll straight in now. There probably isn't much point in waiting around. Let's just go ahead and do it. If we threatened war, would they give us anything? Actually, we could. We could just threaten war and take a province from them. Which might not be a bad idea. Because if we could threaten war and take a province, it gives us a short 5-year truce. And then we might be able to vassalize them later. So... what did I say vassalization was? 115%. But neither of the two provinces I want are worth 15%. In fact, we'd have to take both of them. So yeah, I think I will actually have to declare war on them if I want this to work. Okay, that's fine. It was always worth checking. Let's go ahead and declare that war. Mongyang aren't even going to come in. That's fine. Vijayanagar will, but I don't need them to. So that's fine as well. You guys can just march straight through to the capital. Because why not? I'm going to assume Bengal will come in. There they go. So let's go and march on all of their stuff. They might actually be in another war. No, they're not. Don't know where their armies are. There's their army there. If it looks like they're going to start heading towards me, I might turn some forts on. Actually, you are being a sneaky little git, aren't you? So let's go ahead and turn on the forts that are closest to them, which are all these ones here. Should be enough to hopefully stop them from getting through. Idar are going to come in and help, of course. Trusty, ever faithful, ever reliable Idar. I only really want that one province from Bengal, to be honest. So if I can siege them out quickly enough, I'll just grab that and then get Bengal out of the war. Because, again, I don't want to spend too many of my admin points, and it would be nice. Right, you look like you're heading towards this stack with not a lot of morale. So let's start moving down. But yeah, if we can just quickly grab some of this stuff from Bengal, then I think that'll be fine. You're moving across to my other fort that doesn't have a garrison, aren't you? You can actually trick the AI. If you just keep turning forts on and off, they'll always head towards your forts that aren't active, and then you just turn them on as they get close to them, and sometimes they'll stop and head back towards another one. But that should be fine. Again, this doesn't help with manpower, but we'll keep sieging out. As soon as their capital falls, they'll be very interested to get out of this war. Yeah, you're going for my capital now. Turn the fort on. It's probably going to go and start trying to siege Idar out now, which wouldn't surprise me at all. Idar are up there helping us siege. We're very quickly going to have 100% siege on Bengal at this point anyway. You've got to go the long way round, so with that in mind, let's just go and grab the stuff in that order. You're sieging that fort. That's fine. Keeps them busy. I'm not going to pay for the wall breach. We've already got a 21% chance here. Your capital has already fallen. So let's just go and start moving out with you. We can already afford to pay that loan off. So let's just go and do it. So we don't have to pay the interest on it. There's the fort fallen. So we've probably got enough here actually to go to you and say I want that. 46%, I mean that's not inexpensive at all. But we'll take war reps from you and as much money as I can get from you. 405. Send demands. There we go, Bengal's out of the war. Bengal is out of the war and you guys are kinda screwed. So we're just going to take the rest of this stuff. We have a rebellion. It's actually a rebellion in Idar's territory, but I'll go over there and help them deal with it. After all, this is my war that they're sort of involved in. Oh, I see Vijayanagar actually took those two provinces. They integrated them. That's fine. I mean, we know that we're going to be going to war with Vijayanagar at some point. So we're not really concerned about that. We can take our admin tech. Let's do it. We can take our next idea group. I'm not going to do that yet because we haven't finished the ones that we've got and I don't know what I want to take yet. Now what we could do here if we wanted to is we could actually try and release Koch and take Koch as a vassal, but I don't think it's worthwhile. Let's wait until you guys commit your move. There you go. And we can go ahead and wipe that army out. Probably, mostly, possibly. Idar should catch them as well. And that looks like a good old stack wipe to me. So let's go in and grab as much of this stuff as possible. We managed to get that. They did get the siege on it, so we will sort that out. So now we have this province here. I'm tempted to keep the fort, actually, although it does need upgrading. We're not going to do that, though, because we will need to core. It's worth coring because it is a natural harbour. We don't have the admin points to do it yet, though, so that's fine. So we've got rebels down here in Koch, which might be good, actually. Koch might separate. So we'll see what happens. Let's go and grab this 5 stack. Probably not going to do much more than that. Wipe out their armies, because that way they won't be able to deal with the Koch separatists. And we'll just let Koch separate. And if I grab at least Morang, then we'll have adjacency to Koch. And might be able to vassalize them or something. So we'll see if that works out. There we go. We've got as much as we need to take. So if I want that, and let's say I want that as well. Yeah, that's probably enough. Can we take war reps from you? As much money as you've got, which isn't a lot. Send demand. So we haven't released Koch, but it does put them in a position where they're going to, if they can't deal with those rebels, and I have just, like, destroyed their army. So if they can't deal with those rebels, then Koch is probably going to break free. Let's go ahead and turn the forts off. Save some of them ducats. You guys can come back now because you're taking a butt ton of attrition. So we have 4 army stacks. We still need more. Let's go ahead and do that. I always like to start just by building a single unit and then conforming them to the template later. So that's what we'll do. Separatists are thinking about coming over into my land. They are going to learn that that is not permitted. Depends where they're going to start sieging, though, to be honest. If it's my land they intend to siege, then we're going to have a problem. Yep, you're sieging my land, so now we have a problem. I was going to say I'm taking a river crossing there, but too late. I committed to it. So, unfortunately, I've wiped the rebels out for them. Shame, but... I mean, it still might pop, so we'll see how that goes. You guys can go drilling. Chagtai's opinion of me is forever increasing. And you guys conform to template and make you into a 20 stack. So, still positive manpower. Lost a few, but we'll be okay. So yeah, I do want to call this one probably first. Because it's worth quite a bit and it's an important centre of trade. So our income's actually quite good at the moment. And I admit that we don't have a full strength army, but for what we do have, I can't really argue with the income there. Our biggest blocker at the moment is tech. We are definitely behind. Not even so much on admin, but military and Diplo. We are definitely behind on, so we should be able to get the next military tech fairly soon. And that'll be nice. It'll give us some better artillery fire and some better shock. But yeah, Ming hurts. I don't know what it is that Ming has. He has military level is 17 compared to our 15. And he has quantity ideas. Funnily enough, quantity ideas is his only military idea, but he does get revive the 3 grand divisions that gives him an extra 5% discipline, which is a huge pain in the ass. And I think he gets some benefits from mandates as well that increase his discipline. So all in all, he is very annoying. Let's get you guys drilling. We can pick up the next idea. Land maintenance modifier, not so great. Well, I guess it saves us some money. Reinforced speed is good. Land attrition reduction is good. And more attrition for all good stuff. Provincial trade power, not that great. Reduced infantry cost and better infantry combat ability. That's... well, the one we've already got now is the... infantry cost minus 10%, infantry combat ability plus 10%. When we have gained all the ideas, we also gain +1 max promoted culture. So we've already got the infantry combat ability. And even with that, we were struggling to defeat Ming. But I think overall things have gone fairly well. You know, we do keep taking a little bit more land at a time. It is proving difficult mostly because of the lack of admin points. We do have an army moving in to attack us up there. These are cam separatists. Lose a ton of money or lose some professionalism. Well, we still haven't hit max professionalism in this campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and take the monetary hit. I could have gone over there with this guy, but by the time, because he's drilling, by the time he'd recovered morale, he'd probably... these guys would still take this anyway. We're moving through mountains. So, there isn't really much of a chance of us getting there in time to deal with them. So, we will go over there and take that back. Don't have a leader, because I want everybody to carry on drilling. We do have the problem of the terrain, but we've got a stronger back row. They got some cav there that weren't doing an awful lot to help them, so overall that worked out for us. So I'm just going to wait until these guys finish sieging that province back. Shouldn't take too long at all. Then I'll move them down here out of the way. And we probably should keep an army or two up here. Maybe not in the mountains where the attrition's terrible. Lose the stability. No, we'll take the power hits. I don't want to lose the stability. Yeah, let's move down here. So, you think about it, that we lost 35 plus 35 plus 35, so we lost 105 points. But if we'd have lost the stability, it would have cost us more than 105 admin points to get back up to +3, so I did take the cheaper option. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. We have a call to arms from VIII. VIII has declared war on Bermanis. And this is a war that they have started. This is an interesting decision here because if I say no, I will lose my alliance with VIII. If I say yes, I'm going to be getting thrown straight into a war that I don't necessarily want to be in. That is a very, very difficult decision. But I'm going to accept. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my forts. We will need to do what we usually do. Dive up here and grab Delhi. So we'll start working on that. Maybe I'll take more from Delhi this time than from Bermanis. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to unpause so that it remembers my my actions there. And do I want to grab the next tech first? No, I think we can do that coring. So let's get the coring started. And I am going to advance one more day and end the video there. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Malwa. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.